If you're planning a trip to Taiwan, you might have already done a lot of research about famous attractions like Taipei 101, Shin Night Market, or the National Palace Museum. But beyond the sightseeing highlights, there are small, everyday details that many travelers overlook. For example, should you bring cash when visiting Taiwan or stick to digital payment? Is it safe to drink tap water here? What's the weather really like across different seasons? These practical details may sound simple, but they can make a huge difference in how smooth and enjoyable your trip feels. And that's exactly what this video is about. Hi, I'm Saki. I was born and raised in Taipei. And after years of traveling abroad, I've realized there are unique aspects of daily life in Taiwan that foreigners often don't expect. Some of these things are small culture habits or practical tips that you'll only encounter here. So today, I'm going to share 10 essential things you must know before visiting Taiwan. By the end of this video, you'll feel more prepared, more confident, and ready to enjoy Taiwan like a local. Let's start. Taiwan still uses a lot of cash. In Taiwan, you can use credit card or mobile payment in big malls, hotels, and chain restaurants. But once you step into the real heart of Taiwan, the night market, small food stalls, or traditional breakfast places, you'll quickly notice that many of them don't take cards. For these vendors, cash is the simplest and most reliable way to do business. That's why if you're traveling here, it is important to carry enough cash with you every day. ATMs are easy to find, especially inside convenience stores like 7-Eleven or Family Mart, and they usually accept international cards.
Well, Taipei doesn't have a lot of places like what we used to see in the foreign country where they have some currency exchange store, but we have a lot of ATM and you can use your foreign card to exchange the currency. If you're in Taipei main station, there's a Shin Mitsukoshi department store where they also have the currency exchange. If you come to this there and then go down to the B2, you don't have to worry that you don't have anywhere to do the currency exchange.
Stand on the right. Taiwan is a left-hand drive country, which means cars, buses, and scooters all keep to the right side of the road. It might feel natural if you're from countries like the US or most of the Europe countries. But if you're from countries like Japan, UK, or Australia, where people drive and walk on the left, this can take a little adjustment. When you're crossing the road, look both ways first to check the car coming when the pedestrian light is green. Watch your step on even covered walkways. One thing you'll notice right away in Taiwan is the abundance of covered walkways. These are incredibly practical because it rains often here. Especially during the typhoon season, locals rely on them to stay dry while walking through neighborhood or shopping street. I know in some countries the road is pretty flat and well organized, but in Taiwan, only places like modern area have well-organized walkways. Most of the road outside the area and the buildings aren't standardized. The height and design can change from one building to the next. Some are raised higher than the street, others slope down suddenly, and a few even have steps that appear out of nowhere. On top of that, residents sometimes place personal items outside, like potted plants, scooters, or even furniture, which can turn the walkway into a bit of an obstacle course. This means you really need to watch your step. It is easy to get distracted while you're on the trip, especially if you're looking at your phone while walking. Keep alert of your road because every block is slightly different. Strict meat import rules. Do not bring the meat. One of the most important rules to know before flying into Taiwan is about meat imports. Taiwan has extremely strict regulations when it comes to bringing in meat products. This isn't just a casual guideline, it is tied to serious concern about disease prevention like African swine fever. That means no travelers are allowed to bring meat into Taiwan. This includes pork, beef, chicken, sausages, jerky, or even processed snacks that contain meat. Custom officers take this very seriously, and the fines are huge. Even Taiwanese locals who return from overseas can get penalized if they did the same thing. To give you an idea of how strict it is, fines can reach tens of thousands of new Taiwan dollars. So if you're thinking of packing a favorite meat snack from home, just don't. It's not worth the risk, the fine, or the trouble at the airport. Instead, save your appetite for Taiwan's local food. From night market skewers to traditional braised pork fries, you'll find plenty of delicious options once you arrive. You can't drink tap water directly. In many countries, it is perfectly normal to drink tap water straight from the faucet. But in Taiwan, that's not recommended. The tap water itself is treated and safe at the source, but the issue lies in the old piping system in many buildings. Because of this, locals almost always boil their tap water before drinking it. So, as a traveler, the rule is simple. Don't drink unboiled tap water. You'll notice that most hotels provide filtered or boiled drinking water, either in bottles or through dispensers. Convenience stores also sell affordable bottled water everywhere, so you'll never have trouble finding something to drink. In MRT stations, airport, and even some public buildings, you'll find water refill machines. These are safe, clean, and free to use. Perfect if you are carrying a reusable bottle. Just remember to refill at the station or grab bottled water when you are out and about. Summer tip: mosquitoes are everywhere. Taiwan is a subtropical island, and that means we still have hot, humid summers. Along with the heat, one thing you'll definitely notice is the mosquitoes. They are everywhere during the warmer months, especially in the evenings and in areas with lots of greenery. For travelers, the bite can be really annoying. Mosquitoes here are small but aggressive. So many convenience stores and pharmacies sell mosquito patches, sprays, and even electronic mosquito rackets. If you forget to pack repellent, don't worry. You can easily buy it once you arrive. When you're packing for Taiwan in the summer, don't just think about sunscreen and light clothes, add mosquito protection to your essential list. Taiwan can be colder than you think. Even though Taiwan is a tropical island, don't be fooled into thinking it's warm all year round. Winters here, especially in the northern part of the country, can feel surprisingly chilly. The temperature might look mild on paper, around 15 to 20 Celsius, but because of the constant rain and high humidity, it often feels much colder than that. In fact, 15 Celsius in Taipei can feel more like 5 Celsius in rainy climate. The damp air makes the cold sink into your bones, and indoor heating isn't common in Taiwan. So you'll feel the chill both outside and inside sometimes. If you're planning to visit between December and February, make sure to pack warm clothing. A good waterproof jacket, layers you can adjust, and an umbrella will make your trip much more comfortable. Pack smart, and you'll enjoy the season without shivering through your trip. Carry toilet paper and trash bag. Take the toilet paper you already opened in your hotel. You might need it after eating street food because your hand can get sticky. I learned this tip from a YouTuber, and it's not just for Taiwan. You can use it on any trip. This is the roll that I brought from China, and I'm still using that. If you're in a public place, especially in metro or train stations, look out for the little vending machines near the restrooms.
You'll notice a picture of a girl on the machine smiling really sweetly. That's the famous tissue girl, and you'll see her everywhere in Taiwan. A pack of 2 tissues costs just 10 Taiwan dollars, so it's very affordable. I also recommend carrying a small plastic bag because it's hard to find trash bins on the street in Taiwan. Just fold the bags into a little triangle and keep it with you, so you will always have a trash bag when you need one. The further south you go, the sweeter the food gets. This is not just a stereotype, it is true. The further south you travel in Taiwan, the sweeter the food becomes. I lived in Kaohsiung for 4 years and I can tell you firsthand, the flavor is noticeably different compared to Taipei. Bubble tea is the easiest example to notice. In Taipei, full sugar usually means a highest level of sweetness that most people can handle. But in the south, full sugar often means double sweet compared to what you'd expect in the north. If you're not used to it, it can be overwhelming. That's why when ordering drinks in southern Taiwan, it is smart to adjust your sugar level carefully. Maybe go for a half sugar or even less if you prefer a lighter taste. Taiwan uses 110V 2 flat pin plugs. Taiwan uses 110V electricity with 2 flat pin plugs, similar to what you will find in the United States or Japan. If you're coming from Europe, UK, or other regions that use 220V and different plug shapes, you'll definitely need an adapter, and in some cases, even a voltage converter. When I was in China, I forgot to check the voltage before plugging in my hairdryer, and it made a huge exploding sound. It was scary, and I couldn't use it for the rest of my trip. So now I always double check before plugging in any electronics. Most modern devices like laptops, phone chargers, and camera are designed to handle dual voltage, like 100 to 240V. So they'll work perfect fine with just a plug adapter. But appliances like hair dryers, curing irons, or electronic kettles often don't have that flexibility. If you're not sure, look at the label on your device before you pack it. It will tell you the voltage range. You can find adapter in Taiwan electronics shops, but it's better to bring one from home so you're prepared right away. These are 10 things you should know before traveling to Taiwan. By knowing these tips ahead of time, you'll be able to enjoy the country more safely, more comfortably, and with fewer unexpected challenges. If you like more travel guide, tips, and stories, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, enjoy Taiwan and safe travels!